Happy Tuesday and welcome to the first episode of Talk to Me Tuesdays with Coach Lauren. What are Talk to Me Tuesdays? Basically, I'm going to make a new video every Tuesday and answer a question that Team Fit Revolution has for me. And it can be anything. So if you want to know about my journey, my business, how I've been successful with this, I am an open book and want to help you. So this is your chance on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, to ask me whatever you want. And I will choose one of the questions to answer live on video for you all. So let's get to it. Our first Talk to Me Tuesday question was that I selected just basically based on it got the most likes on our team page. So the question is, how long did it take you to really get your business to the point that it was paying for your product and paying you? What was the process like of getting to that point? It's a great question. And I think it's really important to talk about because if you're a new coach on the team or you've just started following my journey, you may not have seen all the struggles that have come along with it and all the times that I've failed. I've failed 10 times and gotten back up. You know, it's just a constant journey and it's not a straight line. It looks like this. So it's good for me to go back to, what was it like as a new coach and what did I go through to get to this point? So thank you for asking it. And really, guys, it took me a while to start paying for my product. Obviously, now the goal is for us to help you pay for your product within the first 30 days. But can I be honest that didn't happen for me at all? It didn't happen for me in the first 60 days. It didn't happen for me in the first 90 days. Actually, in the first 90 days, I just barely paid for my challenge pack. So it took me 90 days to earn the $180 investment back for my Chalene Extreme Challenge Pack, which is how I got started as a coach, right? So that's a lot of time, if you ask me. 90 days of basically nothing. And then at the beginning, it took a while to get it going. So I'm just looking here on my computer at my commissions report, from when I first started as a coach. And so I earned the first $180 back by April. Okay, so my first paycheck was $94, then $29.99, and then $39. So that was all through personal commissions, selling challenge packs or programs. And then it was April that, things started to really click for me. I think, at first, of course, I was just a discount coach. Even though I was just a discount coach, I was naturally sharing my journey on social media because that's what I did for accountability. So I was just a discount coach without the goal of growing a business, but I was still sharing my journey. Okay, so I just want to clarify that. And as I shared my journey on social media, more and more people started to reach out to me and ask questions. But it took like 3 months of me consistently doing that. Consistently. Did you hear that word? It took me 3 months of doing that consistently for people to get to know me as someone that was into health and fitness because, a lot of people that knew me personally on social media, the person you see today isn't the person that they knew, right? So it took a long time for people to get to know me as someone that they could come to for health and fitness advice. I had to build that brand, and I did that simply through sharing my journey. Now, by March, when I got my first paycheck, that $94 paycheck, I was like, whoa, $94? Holy crap. That was a lot. That paid for my Shakeology, right? My first paycheck paid for my entire Shakeology, and it got the wheels turning. That's where this discount coach was like, whoa, this broke discount coach college student was like, whoa, I can start earning money doing this. I can earn money from helping people. Wait, really? And I was like, okay, this sounds too good to be true. And I really started applying myself after I received that first paycheck, after the fire was kind of lit, and here comes Marley creeping into my screen. He's like, "Hi, Mom." Hi. He wants to be in the video. Do you have advice for them? Anyway, so it wasn't until that paycheck, that first $94 paycheck came, that the wheels started turning, that this could be a business. This wasn't just me on my health and fitness journey. This could be a business that could provide income for me and allow me to create a life of my dreams. So I started plugging into personal development at about 3 months into the business. I started reading and really thinking about my dreams and what I wanted out of life. And I started thinking about way bigger than just my own health and fitness journey. I really defined a why. Marley, I'm recording a video. Can you wait, please? Come here. So I really thought about my why and why I wanted this business to work, and started defining that. I, had always had this dream. Oh, okay. I always had this dream of traveling a lot. And yeah. So if you ever wonder why, I can't make a video, this is why. Okay, Marley. I had this dream of traveling and really living life by design and being able to travel as much as I wanted. When I was working full-time in the corporate environment, I know you can't even see me now. Sorry. When I was working full-time in the corporate environment, the biggest struggle I had was convincing my boss to give me time off. I always wanted more time off, unpaid, wanted more time off than he was willing to give me. So I realized quickly, he talked to me. He's like, you get paid. I got 2 weeks of paid vacation. So I did have some paid vacation, but I always took more than 2 weeks. And I just wanted it unpaid. And it was like this eye-opening experience for me to be told, no, I can't have unpaid time off, that I was expected to be somewhere regardless. And I was like, I really want to be free of this. So I thought going back to school and getting my college degree would be the ticket to that. So it wasn't. But that's what I started to do. I was trying to create a life by design by going back to school to get my dream job and to be able to have financial and time freedom. What I didn't really think about was the time portion of it, right? So getting that first paycheck got the wheels turning, and it got me thinking about what I could turn this into and how I could really create the life of my dreams with Beachbody. So I, after about April, started really applying myself, doing personal development, which was one of the vital behaviors I wasn't doing, and just focusing on me and sharing that and being open and honest. So by about April, let's see, I'm looking at my paychecks again. April to May, I was earning $100 to $200 a week. Okay? But even still, I had like a $26 paycheck in there. And then the next week it was $121, $143, $60. So it went up and down. But by April to May, I was earning a consistent weekly paycheck of, $50 to $100 about. Okay? And still, just consistently made that through June. And then the game-changing point, the turning point for me in my business was going to Summit. I went to Summit in June, and I came back the next week. Okay, so the week before Summit, my paycheck was $88. I went to Summit. I learned all this stuff, invested in myself, seriously, I became so committed to this. I knew I wasn't going to try to make this happen. I was going to make it happen. That's how I felt about it after Summit. And after Summit, my paycheck jumped to $526, right? That's a pretty huge jump. It didn't stay consistently at that. I just want to share with you that the key turning point for me was getting to events, was learning and being surrounded by the energy of the team and really just soaking in everything I could. I was like a sponge. And I would just learn little tidbits from all these different coaches that I loved and admired, on the team, not on the team, top coaches, not top coaches. If I saw a brand new coach doing something that I loved, I did it. And I just never gave up. I never gave up. I knew that giving up wasn't an option, and I just kept going and I kept trying. So, I would say the first 6 months of my business were really a struggle. It was a struggle for me. And for some people, that struggling period, okay, now you're clicking my computer. For some people, that struggling period may last longer than 6 months. But never giving up is really the key to this. That's the only way you're not going to be successful is if you never give up. If you do the 3 vital behaviors every single day, like we tell you to, you're going to be successful. That's it. You will. Just do it every single day and don't give up. I hope that answered your question. I'm sorry it turned into this really long ramble with some guest appearances from Marley, but this was your first episode of Talk to Me Tuesdays, and I'll see you all next week.